My friends, welcome to exercise 79 of my 200 3D CAD problems in FreeCAD series. Today in exercise 79, all we have is sketching. Nothing more, nothing less, only sketching. I want to do that on art workbench. I want to start from top down, so XY plane looks good to me. And let's keep that half transparent and then calibrate this length to 254. All right, and looks like it's repetitive. This part is going to be repeated over there. At least it's a halfway symmetric. No. So we'll do the whole thing nevertheless. So let's go ahead and set our axis cross at one of the corners. I'm gonna do it here. All right. And let's take the axis cross away by pressing A plus C on the keyboard, and let's start sketching. So the outside is a rectangle, pretty simple. Right. This length is given as 207.2, 207.2, and this length is given as 254. Okay, I feel like it was originally done in feet and then converted to millimeters, because 254 comes from 2.54. So yeah, 10 inches, I don't know. Now let's go ahead and do these weird holes. Look like this should be a hard circle with an edge straight. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and select these two and take this dot as the last one and say copy. I want to copy one here and do the same thing and copy another one right here. Let's see if I can do the diameter, which is 19.4 times 2, right? And so I've got the diameter, and then the height is, so it would be 56.4 plus 28 plus 10, 56.4 plus 28 plus 10, right? And it is away, it looks like, do we have, so 60, I'm gonna guess. Yes, it is 60 millimeter away from the one of the sides. All right, and what else? This is, okay, do we have the length of this line? Doesn't look like we have it. Okay, there it is. There is a clue. So it says between this point and this line, the length is 36.6. So let's go ahead and make a construction geometry between this point and this line. And I'm gonna say this is at an angle of 90 degree. Ooh, oh, that's troublesome. Okay, what if I said this point is at symmetric? Here, symmetry. Still, it is saying redundant. Okay, let me take this point off. How about now? Now I can say this length is 36.6. All right, so that was easy. Take this one, and obviously take this point as the last one and then copy, and let's take it up here. Okay, so it did move the constraints. All I have to do is make these two the same plane and make a distance constraints, which we don't know. We can make it from here. We can say this is 60 millimeter away. Okay, so that would be easier for these two as well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this line and this point is the last one and copy it, paste it over here, do the same thing. So the last point that I select would be the basis of my copying. All right, so these two would be in the vertical plane and these two would be on the horizontal plane. These two would be on the vertical plane. All right, now all I have to do is make this distance, which we know given as 106. 106 there. So that's a little lengthy sketching, but we got it right. Okay, finally, 6 8.4 millimeter diameter holes, and this is again, it's easy sketching but a repetitive task. So like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. Maybe that's why we use array and cloning tools, but the way they are arranged here, I wonder if they will be any good. Okay, so take all the circles, keep selecting them one by one, and then come here, say diameter 8.4. Okay, so that's taken care of. Now the distance between these two is given as 171.6. All right, and this is 17.8 millimeter away. Of all the examples that I have done, all the practices in this series, this model has the most weird dimensions, I have to say. 233.6. Previously, everything was like 10 and 15 and 20. Now this is like this decimal system. Okay. So these two would be at the same horizontal plane. And then the distance between these two is 87.2. All right, we have one more degrees of freedom, which is this length, and it says this is 10 millimeter above the base, and that should be it. Okay, we have two more things. Dang. Okay, so this is looks like it's an octagonal, but it's not. So we will have to do it. Okay, it does look like a radius kind of thing. The radius is given as 11.6, and I don't know why it is like that. Okay, the way I'm guessing it will be one arc, two arcs connected with straight lines, and both of these lines will be vertical and they will be equal, and these two will be equal to radius 11.6. So 11.6, right? And now it says the distance between these 2 points is 19.2. 19.2. Okay. Now what? Okay, let's take this whole thing and copy that over here, just like that. And then place these two on the same vertical plane. And the distance between these two vertical distance is, what is that? 109.8. So this point and this point, the distance is 109.8. All right, and then this point is 38 millimeter away from the base. And finally, one more degrees of freedom, which is the length horizontally, which is, okay, it's given from this side. From this point to this point, that length is 103.6. 103.6. And that's it. That is complete sketch. So I'm gonna say sketch final, one and only. And that would be 10 millimeter thick. So that part is easy. And that's our object. So it was all sketching, but it took us an eternity to finalize this sketching. I hope you liked it. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.